Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Let's continue. So we've got another Templar agent memory here. This herald is denouncing the Borgia, so it's gonna turn out that he wants us to kill somebody.
How were these men killed?
They questioned Brother Ristoro's habits, and now here they are, poisoned.
You question him as well. Why don't you fear his wrath?
A man with nothing fears nothing. I have remained true to my vows. I put my fate in the hands of the divine. Deus auscultat.
Your vows keep you from acting, so you seek another to do what you will not.
Please understand.
Interesting. Is that a sackcloth shirt or a hair shirt he's wearing? Or is that just a weird robe? Kill Brother Ristoro by air assassination. He hides near a church to locate him.
But I can. Where is Ristoro?
He will be at the church, but guards always accompany him.
The Borgia cannot protect him from me.
I like the blue outfit we're wearing right now.
Give!
So he's a monk, Templar agent killer.
It will be dealt to you in return. These are insightful words.
Now I don't think I can repair this aqueduct yet. I have money for it, but I think he's just going to tell me that it's under... Oh, I guess I can repair it. Never mind. Consider it repaired. It must just slightly be outside of the realm of the Borgia influence.
Come again, please.
And it's possible that that unlocked another Romulus location. There's 2 more of those we want to do. This will be quite the jump. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. So I'll have to climb up to the top of this aqueduct at some other point and get that flag. Let's just focus. And see, I don't think I can both kill the Borgia captain and burn the Borgia tower and do all of this at the same time. But maybe I can. Maybe I'll just put the fear of God in all of them. Nope, that's the problem right there. I'm gonna get detected, and if I get detected, I'm gonna get desynchronized. God opposes the proud, but...
Give, and it shall be given to you. For whatever measure you deal out to others, it will be dealt to you in return.
I think I have...
These are insightful words. Words to live by. Yet Brother Ristoro spits at it. Deus omnia vive.
Run over here and...
Work your magic.
I think I've already had those guys do... lure away enough people to do the quest. So this time, let's not just by default get up on the air and air assassinate him. I might need to abandon this memory. That is also a possibility. Like... Well... Can't open that right now. Well, I guess I could just cheat that way. Airstrike, the border captain didn't even intend to do that, but it worked. So don't lift the look a gift horse in the mouth. So clearly this is an example of them putting missions too close together, and if they had just made the missions linear, they would have said you have to I got an achievement for probably taking out all the Brotherhood things. Let's go ahead and smoke bomb these. Let's go and search these guys and see if I can replenish my smoke bombs now. Now, I'm not sure if I found something and it said medicine full, and then I do this, and then I loot the body again. Will I get a medicine? I guess I will. So it is a permanent amount of inventory. Let's just start purchasing buildings. Upgrade the stables. Is this the last stable? I don't think so, but it might be. The horses seem different colors. Yeah. We have done all the horse stables. Progress has been made. And let's go to the Merchant of Art and see if we can get any maps or anything of collectibles. Any treasure maps. All 10 of the art maps have been done. Let's see, unless I was gonna buy the feather maps, which I think I can ignore. Do I already own all the paintings? Too. Let's do the bank and get some money back. People might not realize this, but you can incredibly disenfranchise people by not having bank branches or access to banking in some way in poor districts. Like, it leads directly to people having to do predatory loans, payday check cashing, and similar systems. It just knocks them completely out of the economic system, almost. There's one more blacksmith to repair. Speaking of repair. So I could do... We still haven't done the quest item for this, but I can purchase upgraded armor for everything, which, while it may not give me more health, it certainly is going to reduce how much damage I take. All of these weapons seem pretty balanced. It's kind of odd. Like, by default, I would be more of the belief that it would be very linear and you would know exactly what the next piece of equipment you wanted to purchase would be. Tailor shop upgraded. Now remember, we're still in the memory. We're still looking for that Templar assassin. That's all the tailors upgraded. There's one more knife belt upgrade we can purchase. And then unless we get this quest done, let's see. Let's try Wetlands Auburn. And then go back to... It's gonna be very weird trying to purchase everything if there's some kind of weird achievement around purchasing all the clothes. 75%. Here's Plaza Laterno. There's a memory somewhere around here. How many of these are left to repair? See, this feels better than I thought it would even. I really was of the idea that I was gonna have to hit one other section of the map before I could be finished with everything. See, I just want the collectible, and that's all I want. So, can I sneak up this section and get this flag? See, there's this tree in the way. I'm trying to see if maybe the Templar agent is down this direction. There he is. Found him, killed him immediately. Another multiplayer character skin. Wow, I just realized how badly they boned up this game. Considering all of these character skins could have looked so much better than most of the regular skins. And you could have simply had people walking around looking like those skins. Alright, so this is going to be an awkward transition, but whatever. We'll do another Romulus thing. This time he picks the lock. Sometimes he just kicks it in. This actually might not be a Romulus thing, but I think it is. It wouldn't make sense for there to be a wolf head on there if there wasn't. Now, I don't suspect this is going to be another chase sequence, but it might be. This is kind of an understated outfit he's wearing. Raid the Pope's old residence to find the shrine of Romulus. Do not lose more than a block of health. So this is the Pope's old house. In the previous game, did we burn the Pope's old house? You know what's interesting on this is the idea of being inside a building and doing some searching there. It seems like I need to get up on top first and then jump from those chandeliers all the way over there. Like, this is almost Ghost Story-ish. Now, you can see they didn't do the greatest of jobs of 3D modeling a burnt out building, but it's not awful either. Can't interact with that door to get that chest. That's gonna be the major frustration, is when we start trying to get those last few, if I even decide to try to get the last few collectibles. Yeah, man, it's gonna be through a lot of extra work to figure out where and what to do. So this, and then back to this. So we had to run all the way from there to this point. Jump on these doors, which, why would this section be boarded off other than the fact that there's a collectible there? So how do I get to that collectible? I guess I come back this way. Almost 75. But there's still a chest down that direction. And unless there was like grab, shove, some kind of interaction with moving things out of the way. Oh, whatever. We'll move forward. There's a way that way, and only that way. And I imagine they planned wow, he did.
I can get back up here.
Oh, for a second there I thought he wasn't gonna say it. I was like, oh wow, if they finally decided to not have the character say things like that. So, quick side quest. How does one get this treasure chest? It has to be like way far from where we are now. It has to be some kind of really circular path. Either that, or that's just a chest that was placed and you can't actually ever collect upon it. Which, that would suck. That would royally suck if the game has elements that they didn't bother to eliminate. Like, I'm sure in the development of the game we have a slight rotation, slight swinging of these, but it seems awkward. Or maybe they're not moving at all, which also makes no sense. Like, the physics on it seems to be broken. I need to save and exit. Honestly. See if I can restart the physics engine again.
That will aid me.
What'll aid me? Oh, the fact that that went lower? I didn't even see that. Here you have this black, thick dust just appearing and falling. Looks kind of like demonic smoke, not dirt. And another tease. Black dust and ash. Just not. Let's go ahead and get this treasure chest. Maybe the game will be nice. Maybe there are more than the maximum number of collectibles, treasure chests and flags, and then the game just gives you a couple extra, so you have a good opportunity to achieve everything. That's always been my feeling. If you're gonna do a 100% collectible achievement, you really shouldn't. You should instead do like a 90% collectible. You got 99%, 95%, but will allow you to miss a few. Because it becomes extremely punishing to have to run back and play through a section of a game because you missed one thing. Let's see, jump here. I think he wanted me, it was telling me to hit B and catch that ledge. There's no collectibles or anything over here, right? This is an awkward move. We haven't done this before. I kind of appreciate doing a different area and not having these Romulus people just harassing me. See, now it wants me to work my way around only this direction to jump and then grab that. These are some interesting jumps they're asking of me. And that gets me through this section. And you would think maybe it would open a different pathway through. Jump up here. Camera is freaking out. See, there's pigeons on this, but no leap of faith. That's odd. It seems like the game is liberally checkpointing me, though. So I'll applaud it for doing that. So after fire, you're just gonna leave the mantelpieces and the statues? I guess maybe it's too dangerous to come back and get those things. And I can't jump around and get up higher, it seems. I'm gonna jump forward here and see what this is about. I guess he wants me to grab this. It's doing kind of an odd job of telling me where it wants it to go. It's like all kinds of things. Another Borgia flag. So it kind of feels like there's 3 flags and 3 treasure chests in each one of these. And I'm working my way towards this. And that one stick is gonna help me up? I guess. I guess it really is just trying to get me to this point. Feel like I've gotten 3 Borgia flags and 3 chests, but I know there's also a section we missed earlier, but maybe we were going to end up going in circles. Just looking at this giant building. This building is huge. It's a castle. Ah, and it looks exactly like one of the castles we were in before in the previous game. So how is this all gonna work for me? I think I'm just gonna have to work my way downward. So calling this the Pope's house is a bit of an understatement. You can see some people are living here. Can't open doors. That looks like that's something that will open eventually. Fires on the ground. Campfires. Seems like everything is right back behind that point. And here's that chest. So we did go full circle. Hopefully. I think. It's hard to remember now. We've seen a lot of different chests. Refill ammo. Okay, so why do I need throwing knives? Like, why specifically in this section where we've never seen an indication of anything requiring anything? It's all barricaded. So I have to go over, which tells me I need to shoot objects with throwing knives. And I can't imagine that is gonna refill and relock on me. Let's see, nothing really over here. Just a thing to climb up. Let's see. Next angle is this. Spending a lot of time on this. It's kind of calming and relaxing, and not terribly opposed to that. Instead of being just incredibly boring. There's another one. Obviously, this is a gameplay mechanic that they intended to have in more of the game, the idea of shooting sandbags, but to my knowledge, although my knowledge is slightly limited because I've only played up to, I believe, Assassin's Creed 3, and then I fell off of the series and didn't get around to playing any of the others. So up to Assassin's Creed 3, I never saw them adapt it. So the next two games, at least, threw away that idea, like they've thrown away so many other ideas.
Perfect.
And see,
Route up if I fall.
if they just showed that and said shortcut enabled on the screen in text, that would be much better than having them say the same lines of dialogue over and over again. Because he's talking to himself. Don't forget that. Ezio is all alone here. A lot of climbing and stuff going on here. I suppose the game wants me to go this direction. Barely made that. Well, felt like I barely made it. It probably was rather easy of a jump. So we've got this, and it's just gonna swing and hit the cross, isn't it? Interesting. So we're gonna take a wrecking ball to our. Nope. Ah. What was the solution there? Fumble at the 1 yard line, to use a football analogy. I suppose I was supposed to just kind of get an angle of it at that from the higher perspective. So we're gonna get to hear the repeated dialogue again. Let's see. Hit some buttons here, see if I can skip some of this.
Perfect.
Nope.
Route up if I fall.
What's the point of having a route up if you fall, if you're at such a height that you die when you fall anyways? Because that's exactly what just happened. Run. Doing this a second time loses all of its charm. Just immediately. Oh, I see what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to jump down here and climb. The brightness of the sun behind this lighting is partially to blame for that. But mostly I'll just take the blame and say I stupidly didn't realize that's what I was supposed to do. Well, that's one way to open the door.
Amen.
And leap of faith. Gotta have your leap of faith. course, the weirdness is there's more treasure chests down here. So, unless this cross opens up a pathway, either those are treasure chests you're not supposed to actually claim, or some. No, you just fall down. All right. Loot. And loot. I kind of feel like for each one of these you should just get a piece of the armor instead of the keys to a full set of armor. But I understand both ideas. What both ways of looking at it, making a longer term goal for a big reward. There's only one more of these. And it really feels like I've opened maybe 15 loot chests in this one mission, which puts me a lot closer to having all the loot chests open than I thought I would be. A gold ingot. We can still hear the chandelier swinging back and forth. Did I get everything? Think I did. But that was like 40 minutes too. We've been going for 40 minutes. One man wrecking crew. Never gonna get 100% sync. I know that much. But 100% collectibles? Maybe. This is another example also of how achievements have kind of ruined video games. That we're doing so much work to find collectibles, to do achievements, to accomplish goals that the actual writers of the game would be better placed spending time making actual story. Here's a assassin to recruit. Our final assassin to recruit. Let's see. Where are they?
I will give you a message for your master.
One arrow storm. And then talk.
The liberation
Another
of
lady.
Roma has begun.
I could have taken them, but grazie. Say, which way are you going?
Which way are you going? That's her way of joining up. So if we can find the assassin tower, which I think is this door over here that's glowing, we can send them off to power level. I have 5 characters that aren't at max level. So if I can find a 5 difficulty with extra reward mission like this, raising an army, and then do this, this, and this, I won't succeed. So I need to do this and this. Wow. I don't want to go below less than 100% odds of success, so I'm sending those guys out to do that. And then let's find another 5 mission here to send these 3 out, and these 2. And that will leave 2 assassins for me to use. Next thing to do. There's a collectible, like, kind of far over here. There's a building, faction building over here. But there's a flag over here, this over here, this aqueduct, and then a sync point and several collectibles there. And I think we should go check the Luigi. I mean, not Luigi, Leonardo. There was a character that they called Luigi. No, there was a character they called Mario that they killed off. Yeah, check out the Leonardo devices just to make sure there's nothing new to be purchased. I don't think there is. I think after you have the parachute, you're done. But maybe a little short on money, but I think I'll be okay. There's one more Romulus place, and then we can go get the armor of Romulus.
A pleasure.
One more broken aqueduct. Run to this faction building. Mercenaries. They only cost 900 now to put a faction in because I've upgraded my rank with them. But it's such a non-important number. Like, because by the time you can need to change factions or switch around anything, you're already so rich it doesn't matter. This one's already purchased. And this is the broken aqueduct I think I need to fix. 2 broken aqueducts back to back. And that should be the last broken aqueduct.
Grazie. Come again, please. Am I dreaming this?
The fact that it pops up 3 different messages sometimes back to back is difficult to follow. Because if you're not paying attention to that top left section after you do something, you just won't know how much of the area is rebuilt, whether you unlocked a new layer of Romulus, whether you did something else. There's one more view sync. No. And that wasn't a 25-meter dive? Man, how far do you have to dive to do a 25-meter dive?
Would like to extend a warm welcome to all faithful pilgrims. Come to worship or pass.
Well, I've ended up here, so I might as well get these. But that's not the way out. How does one leave this area? I think this is it. Can I maybe climb up the ledge? It certainly doesn't seem like it. Remember, all aqueducts are filled. So there's no more trickery that could be done with a system like that. Let me out of here, please. Let's see what Leonardo has to say.
I cannot think of anything else to make for you.
That's what I figured. Alright. So, there's this blacksmith and this doctor, and it very well may be it. I might be the last blacksmith in the entire game. It might be the last doctor in the game, which makes it a little odd because we know there's one more section we haven't looked at. Yeah, that's the last blacksmith. No armor repair needed. We still haven't done the shop's quests. We can go ahead and invest in the shop. But, like, what are the shop's quests anyways? Because it's not saying here what the shop's quest is.
Oh, well, I can't have everything in stock, I suppose.
And where are you, doctor?
What can we do? We need to
Over
think of
here.
ways to strike the master.
Following last week's fire in Marione, all lay priests
Is this the last doctor to upgrade? 16,420.
I can also land spoils, pasture,
Last medical shop. Alright. So 94% rebuilt in the Antico district. What am I missing? Well, there's this. And I think there was a memory too. So we'll go here, 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 and then to the pigeon coops and hopefully be done. There's an empty faction building, there's a treasure, and there's a subject 16 memory. Run quickly and be fast about this. And that is my goal. I may not have enough money to purchase this. I kind of almost assuredly don't. Is the treasure chest above? I think it's below. Yeah, if the flag is above, I'm pretty sure the chest will be below. That would have been a nice idea if that was consistent throughout the game. That flags were always hidden high up places where chests were always hidden in low down places. Alright, we get this. And best as I can guess, this is the jump. But that jump's too high.
What does he do? Not quite saying his bears watching.
Can I, maybe I have to get over here. Is there a higher way up? So my jump gloves allow me to get up to this point. Hey, this chest is up here. And see, we're still hearing the wolf's call, even though we've already done that section. If you're gonna hear wolf's calls, though, I kind of feel like I deserve to actually be attacked by wolves at some point. That'd get closer to something like Witcher 3 than Assassin's Creed. So 78 of 101. Next two things to get were flags this direction. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm just a few dollars away from being able to buy this area. It feels like it would be several thousand off. So trying to pit pocket or do something like that is unrealistic. And we just need to make a quick run around the area, I think. The jumps will get a little bit more difficult as we jump diagonally. And the other one is down. I wonder if landing on the hay there, that small amount of hay. Yep, I am 3,000 off. You're not going to get 3,000 off of pit pocketing people. Maybe if I got attacked by the Thieves Guild that I haven't seen in a while, the 100 Eyes, I could see maybe them having enough on them since they're particularly loaded. Next, is there any way down here? Just try not to kill ourselves on the way down. Let's see. There was the aqueduct that if we go over this way to database locations, filter to layer 16, not the Castle San Angelo, but this, set this marker. This should be our next location. Right. And say I don't see myself actually making it to this memory and entering it all in the next 7 minutes, but maybe we'll get really, really lucky. And of course the problem we're also going to run into is, can you climb up a wall like this? This is almost clearly a wall that should be climbable. I would kind of kill for a wall climbing gear, just like a climbing axe or to slam in the rock. I had to repair all of these first, I'm pretty sure. This is going to be a far jump. Jump. Now I've got to go back this direction. Oh, there's a faction building over here too. We'll go ahead and do that. Why just have a section of trees there to irritate me? Faction building. Mercenaries still. Kind of wish you could build some of these mercenary buildings or faction buildings to buy your way through some of the guild challenges. That would be a nice counterbalance to some of the crazier demands that the game seems to want you to have. So I kind of need to see where I am on the map according to where the memory is. It says the memory is somewhere around here. And see, I feel like I'm getting further and further away. Where is this memory? Like, it puts it right here on the map. And maybe I'm totally wrong. Or maybe it's just pointing towards the exact center of the aqueduct. So I have to make two choices. One of two choices, really. Climb down. And see if I can find it. We've looked from the top and we've kind of looked from the bottom. Or instead run the entire length of the aqueduct. And I think I'm gonna have to run the entire length of the aqueduct next recording, because it's just not making itself apparent at all. And see, I'm back to this point. So my instinct tells me that the memory is probably somewhere far, far from over here. And just, I suspect, right on top. It's another feather I can collect at least. Well, not feather, but Borgia flag. Made it back. And maybe Sean will tell me I see some Subject 16 memory or something when I get close to it. Like, this is the end. And this plays out right into, wow, I didn't realize it plays out right into this area. And the aqueduct goes all the way the other direction. Well, this is going to be an interesting journey. However, we have gone another hour, so as always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.